Hey, good morning. My name is Spring, and it is Christmas Eve. Hope you all have a very safe and happy holiday. And today's morning message has to do with goals and what is a good goal? What's a worthy goal? And I think when we look at goals, a good goal is something that we are willing to sacrifice for. We have to put time against it, we have to put consequences against it. And if we're willing to do that, that's what makes ultimately a good goal. So, a goal without a calendar, they say, is like a wish, right? Or a goal without a deadline is just a dream. And those things are hard to accomplish. They're hard to achieve because you don't have anything that's measured along the way. You're essentially just going, and you don't see any pathway to it. There's nothing saying, okay, these are my stopping blocks. So you have to have these goals and deadlines and time measures on that. So say you have somebody who says that they want to be a writer or they want to be a podcaster or they want to whatever, right? And you have to ask them, okay, well, do you write or do you edit before you go to work? Do you write or edit on your break or during your lunch or after work? Or do you write or edit, do you interrupt your Netflix binge thing because it's now time for you to do your writing or editing? So if you don't do those kind of things, then maybe you actually don't want to be whatever it is that you're saying that you want to do, right? Again, it has to be something that you're willing to sacrifice for. And if somebody says, well, I really don't know where I'm going to get this time from, because we all hear that, right? Well, I don't have time. It's like, okay, let's look at your calendar. And I've been completely busted with this, just so you know. My coach says, okay, let me see your calendar. And it was the most embarrassing moment for me at that time, because I was like, I don't want to shit, because it's in my phone, right? You should always have it with you, or your planner somewhere. And there was some empty spots. There were some vacancies. This is time, this is energy, this is effort that is leaking out of our schedules. And so you ask yourself, okay, so where can we rescue 30 minutes of your time? Where can we rescue an hour of your time so that you can work on this goal that you say that you want to achieve, right? Where are these small amounts of times, and then hold ourselves accountable as firmly as we can to that schedule. Obviously things happen, things come up, and we need to adjust. That's part of life. That's going to happen. Try to avoid those fiery moments. I forget what they call those, but you know what I'm talking about. Things that just come up and it's like you have no choice but to kind of just throw the rest of the day up in the air. That's life for us, okay? And we have to be able to adjust accordingly with that. Stick to the calendar the best you can, because nobody just wakes up one day and says, hey, I'm going to be more disciplined today. They just don't do that. We have to look at what our reward system is, okay? So you need to ask yourself, do I need like small rewards along the way, or do I need consequences to keep moving me toward the goal? We had a situation where as a reward, we were all given these Apple Watches. And this one lady, she was like, I hate the color. And I was like, wow, really? Are you serious? But the reality is that she just isn't reward driven. They could have given her bonuses, they could have given her whatever. She's just not reward driven. Okay, so you need to find out what your reward system is. Okay, so when I was little, my mom used to do a bunch of baking, and after she would bake, we would go door to door, and we would sell these cookies and breads and what have you. And if our job was to sell every one of these bags that she would bake, and if we did, we would get some small reward. We'd get like a quarter. We'd get like those little quarter-sized generic soda pop cans or something to that effect. It wasn't anything big or anything, but that's what we'd get. And if we screwed up, not specifically for this, but like if part of a thing is if we did screw up, I could have got beaten all day. And it probably wouldn't have made a difference. Timeout just taught me how to entertain myself. So there's that. But you have to find out what your reward system is. So the short bullet points on this, make sure that your goal is a worthy goal. Okay, put it in your calendar. Decide what your reward system is, or figure out what it is. Is it the rewards, or is it the consequences? And set those incrementally along your timeline to reach your goal. And then find out where your time leaks are. Find out where your time leaks are. Rescue a half hour. Rescue 30 minutes before work, after work, during lunch, what have you. All right. But that's what makes a worthy goal. You have to be willing to sacrifice for it. If you're not willing to sacrifice for it, find something else. All right, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. I love you. Bye.